Hello, my friends. Welcome to Lauren's Scrap Lot. My name is Lauren Urbonis, and this is Season 9, Episode 3 of the Great North American Stamping Show. A huge congratulations to Lisa for her adorably funny cards winning last week. If you haven't checked out our videos, of course you can go and look through all of the archives for both myself, Lisa, Jody, and Julie, the 4 members of the Great North American Stampin' Show team. So this week our competition is coming to us from the pages of our catalog. We decided to challenge ourselves to recreate something from page 62. So I took a little bit of license of, I think, what Stampin' Up was trying to do with this card here by having a cardstock in the back, a designer series paper on top, and then a focal image with a sentiment. So it's not quite the same layout, but it is the same idea, and I wanted to play with summer. So we're going to do a few things using decorative masks to get this fun water color in the back, and washi tape to get that great imagery in the background without us having to do a whole lot of work. So let's get going. I will show you how to make one of these 2 cards, but of course I want to hear in the comments, what do you like better? Are you a Coastal Cabana fan? Are you a Melon Mambo fan? Let me know in the comments. And if you wouldn't mind clicking that like button, I would love to win this week's competition. But of course you can go and check out Lisa, Jody, and Julie's videos after this one as well. Their links are in the description. So we are going to start with a piece of cardstock. It can be whatever you want, but I picked something that showed up in this designer series or washi tape look. So I've got Coastal Cabana. We need to do our masking first, so that means I'm going to get rid of my sample. I'm going to bring in a scrap piece of paper because of course we never want to do this right on our desks. And then I'm going to grab a mask from the Water and Dotted Lines set. And you can see these masks are large. They will cover an entire scrapbook page if you're somebody who's a scrapbooker, memory keeper, and you would like to do that. There's this design, which I think looks like water. You could use it for giraffe or turtle. And there's also these dots, which are absolutely fun and easy to play with as well. Now here we go. We need the coordinating blending brush and ink. And you'll notice on my card, pardon me, you're only seeing the top and bottom. So don't worry about doing the entire image. We're just going to focus on those 2 areas to lay down some color. So I'm picking ink up just in a circular motion here with my blending brush. And I'm going to start just off the page a bit and then come across the top. Now I know it's not going to look like that much when we're just starting out, but it will look great once we move. If you're unsure about holding this in place, you could also grab your Stampin' Positioning tool and use those magnets on that workspace. It's going to be a lot smaller for you to work within, but it'll still give you some support and hopefully help you not move the project. But the great thing about the masks is once you start, you can always just freeze if something moves and put it back into place. You don't need to worry or stress about ruining the whole thing. But I'm quite happy with that, I think. So, I'm going to keep this out for a second. There you go. You can see that. I'm going to move this over and actually grab my inside piece for the card too. So I've cut myself, I didn't tell you the size. This is 4 1/4 by 11, and I scored at 5 1/2 for the base. For the inside, we have a 4 by 5 1/4 inch piece, and I'm only going to do a little bit of design down in the bottom corner because it makes the card look really, really fun, and you get that water look on the inside too. So off the card and just pick a few points to stop and start here in this corner. And look how fun that is. So the masks can easily be washed off just with water in your sink, and keep a scrap paper handy for them though, because you don't want anything on your workspace. So here's our 2 main pieces. We're going to assemble those together. So on the inside of the card, we will attach this white piece here. And then I'm going to bring this guy back out for you to see. We're going to start working on the front of the card. Okay, so the front of the card, we need a little cardstock. You could just cut a couple little strips and place them under a piece of white, but the easy thing about doing two different colors when you're prepping is you can actually cut yourself a larger piece. So I cut Melon Mambo here, and it's going to be 3 3/4 by 4 1/4. And I've used my stylish, I didn't use stylish circles. I used a different circle for this one. I will throw it in the description below. I can visualize it in my head, but I'm not coming across the name. And I cut out a pair of sunglasses from this piece. So we're gonna put this on the front of the card. Nobody's gonna see what's in that middle section. They don't know it's missing, but this way I didn't have to sit here and finick with tiny little pieces. Here we go. Try to center it as much as possible. And there you are. Next, we need to get this. And how do we do that, you might ask? So first, we're going to cut ourselves a piece of basic white cardstock. That is going to be 3 1/2 by 4 1/4. Okay. Then we're going to bring the roll of Summer Happiness washi tape, and you're just going to unwrap that and put it straight over top of that piece of white. That's going to give you this great look underneath. You can also alternatively put this onto a color if you wanted a different tone showing up there, something light. If you want it absolutely see-through, which I wouldn't suggest if you've punched out the back of this, you could have put it on a window sheet or just put it straight across the piece right here, and it would have kind of a pink undertone. Up to you, but I really like the white contrast. And this washi tape I used for my July card club, so I prepped about 50 kits with it, and I still have a lot of washi tape still to go. So that shows you there's a lot on those rolls. And you're probably wondering, okay, well, this is cute. Where did you get stuff from? So the Summer Happiness is the bundle that I used. There's a great stamp set. I used the sentiments and some of the imagery. And then the dies really come in handy when I'm cutting out these lemonades and the sunglasses as well. But the fun thing about these dies, and I don't know if you can quite tell, is some of these open dies here, like the pineapple and the lemonade and the sunglasses cherry, they will fit over top of the washi tape too. So what you can do is you don't even have to cut the cardstock out. You could have these images, just lay this out on a huge piece of white and then die cut to your heart's content all the features that you want. I ended up just using cardstock to cut my sunglasses, and then I stamped my little lemonade on white. And we'll get to that guy in a second, but we've got this guy ready to go. We're gonna put him onto the card. Okay. So you do need the washi tape to be able to get the full effect for this card, but it is a great investment. In Canada, I think it's about $21, plus of course shipping and tax, but I'm getting so many cards out of it and it's worth it for me. Okay, next up, we're going to add, of course, our sentiment. So this guy's gonna get popped up and dimensionalized. I stamped in Versamark, put white embossing powder on, and then heated it so that I'd have this white kind of look. So I'm gonna pop that up on dimensionals. And then for the cup, or the glass of lemonade, if you will, I took Lost Lagoon ink, which kind of matches what was on the washi tape here, and I stamped that on basic white cardstock. Then I'm going to do a little coloring with some blends. So whatever yellows you have, I have Darling Duckling and Lemon Lolly, and I'm going to use those. So I'm going to use the Lemon Lolly first, and that's basically just going to color this entire submerged section in Lemon Lolly. And then I'm going to come in and add a little darkness to these two focal pieces here, and that's using the Darling Duckling. Both of them are the light marker. Okay, now to attach this to the card, I want it to pop out. So I'm going to take one of these edge pieces, my dimensionals. I'm going to put it on the edge of my sentiment here. And I'm going to put my cup or glass right there. Next up are the sunglasses. So you saw I kind of already cut that out of the background pink, but I also needed to cut out the shades. This is black cardstock. However, before I cut it, I put a sheet, an adhesive sheet on the back, which basically turns these into stickers so that all I need to do is peel them off and slide them on the glasses very quickly. You can use your take your pick tool to kind of maneuver that, and you're not messing around with glue, which is really nice. So I like making things into stickers when I remember to do it. I often forget. And it's tricky if you're using a part that some parts stick to the card and some parts are hanging off because you can't really do it. Okay, for popping this guy up, I found when I put the dimensionals straight onto the card, like that long strip, it was showing through this bridge section. So I'm going to put them on the glasses, but I'm going to put them the very top of the glasses here. I need 2 layers. So one dimensional would make it the same height as the sentiment. A second dimensional stacked on top now makes it pop out. If you want it still to stick to the tag, then go ahead and still put one dimensional down here in the bottom. That'll stick to your tag and hold everything in place. I don't think it's purely necessary, but we'll do it anyways. All right, there we go. Sneak that on, and there you go. There are 2 different versions of the card, both in Melon, Mambo, and Coastal Cabana. And let me know what you prefer. Make sure to watch the videos for the other 3 ladies, and please just give us some love. Doesn't matter who you're voting for in the end. We're all here to have fun, but say hi and make sure to come back next Thursday because we will have a Christmas in July theme, I believe, is next week. Don't 100% quote me, but I'm pretty sure it's next week. And I'm very excited for that one. See you later. Bye.